after this particular December 2nd, nobody will fight for Biafra again. Biafra will be free. And we are going to hand over freedom to our children, and our unborn generation will enjoy what we have fought and what we are doing today. Do not shake. Do not panic. December 2nd, Biafra freedom will be handed over to us, both in the spirit and in physical.
The Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE, has debunked the rumors flying on social media that its Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, is missing. According to the press statement, which reads, "Great Biafrans, friends and allies, on behalf of the Biafra government, BRGIE, and as the Chief of Staff to the Prime Minister, I am here to inform you that our indefatigable PM, Simon Ekpa, is well and busy with engagements. He is currently in Finland sorting out issues emanating from winter 2023. This development is not in any way associated with our upcoming declaration of restoration of independence at the DRIBC 2024 convention to be held in Finland from the 29th of November till the 3rd of December 2024. BRGIE and the de facto government is actively focused on our Finland Convention and the delegitimization of terrorist Nigeria entity within the Biafra's territory. We must not give room for distractions, and all eyes must remain on the ball. All preparations for Finland Convention and defense of the Biafran territory will continue to play out according to our roadmap templates. The awareness for the convention must be intensified, and all stakeholders must double their efforts in preparation of this upcoming history to be made. Finally, Biafrans must disregard any misinformation generated from the public in regards to the activities of the Biafra government. Sincerely, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, Chief of Staff, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. The press statement concluded. There were speculations that Simon Ekpa had gone missing or been kidnapped. However, a press release from the BRGIE Chief of Staff clarified that he is safe and engaged in Finland, preparing for an upcoming Biafra convention. The Biafra Republic Government in Exile is organizing a convention in Finland from November 29, 2024 to December 3, 2024. The event is framed as a step towards the legitimization of the Biafra movement and its government in exile. The speculation about Simon Ekpa's disappearance triggered varied reactions, ranging from concern among his supporters to mockery by his critics. The Chief of Staff of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile urged Biafrans to disregard misinformation and focus on the convention's preparations. While many supporters express unwavering loyalty to Simon Ekpa, there are also calls for transparency and concrete action, particularly regarding holding significant events like the convention in Biafra territory rather than abroad. Simon Ekpa's social media silence for 2 days raised alarms among supporters. Comparisons are being made to previous instances when such absences signaled major development, including arrest or detentions. A statement by the Chief of Staff for the Biafra government in exile clarified that Simon Ekpa is in Finland, engaged in preparatory activities for the upcoming Biafra Restoration Convention scheduled from November 29 to December 3, 2024. The statement aimed to dispel rumors, urging calm and focus on the convention. However, it suggests that Simon Ekpa's silence could be a strategic move likened to psychological warfare, creating suspense and uncertainty for Nigerian authorities. There is speculation that this tactic is meant to build momentum or catch adversaries off guard ahead of the convention. There is acknowledgement that such absences heightens fear of possible interventions by Nigerian authorities or other opposing forces. The Biafran Liberation Army (BLA) is reportedly preparing for action within proclaimed territories, intensifying the political tension. Supporters are encouraged to stay vigilant, pray for Simon Ekpa's safety, and prepare for the upcoming events, which are portrayed as pivotal for the movement. The dates for the convention in Finland are critical, as they seemed tied to a larger declaration of independence for Biafra. The international focus on this event could elevate tensions in Nigeria, especially in the southeast. This story revolves around Simon Ekpa, a man many know as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile (BRGIE). If you are not familiar, BRGIE is a government in exile formed to push forward the dream of Biafra, a cause that has been at the heart of many struggles for decades. This is a tale of how a simple rumor about Simon Ekpa's disappearance spiraled into a storm of speculation, only to be swiftly debunked. Along the way, it brings to the light the preparation for a significant event and the intense emotions that comes with fighting for freedom. It all started a couple of days ago when Simon Ekpa, who is usually very active on his social media account, especially his X page, formerly known as Twitter, went silent for days. For someone like Simon Ekpa, who posts multiple times a day, this was unusual. Supporters who hang on to his every word began noticing his absence. Soon, social media was abused with questions. Where is Simon Ekpa? Why hasn't he posted anything yet? Then came the whisper. Some said he had been kidnapped, while others suggest he had gone into hiding. These rumors were fueled by memories of past incidents where silence from key figures led to significant developments such as arrests or even detentions. The speculation was enough to unsettle many within the Biafra movement. For Simon Ekpa's supporters, the idea that their leader could be missing or in danger was terrifying. People started comparing his silence to a suspenseful novel where the main character suddenly disappears, leaving everyone on edge, desperate to know what happened next. Amid all the confusion, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi Orabuo, stepped forward to address the rumors. In a press statement, she reassured everyone that Simon Ekpa was safe and sound. He wasn't missing or kidnapped. Instead, he was busy in Finland, preparing for the upcoming Biafra Restoration Convention. This event, scheduled from November 29 to December 3, 2024, is seen as a monumental step towards achieving the dream of Biafra. Dr. Ngozi Arabueze's statement was clear and direct. Simon Ekpa's absence was no cause for alarm. She urged supporters to stay focused on the bigger picture, the conventions. All eyes must remain on the ball, she said, emphasizing that distractions could deter their momentum. This reassurance brought a wave of relief to many, although the air of mystery surrounding Simon Ekpa's silence lingers. Now let's talk about this convention. It is not just another meeting. It is a carefully planned event designed to legitimize the Biafra movement and its government in exile. For many supporters, it is a beacon of hope, a sign that the dream of Biafra is alive and well. However, the choice of Finland as the venue has raised questions. Some argue that such an important event should be held on Biafran soil to demonstrate strength and connection to the homeland. Others, however, understand a strategic reason for holding it abroad, citing security concerns and the need to garner international attention. The convention is expected to bring together diplomats, activists, and stakeholders from around the world. It is seen as a platform to declare Biafra's independence more formally and to lay out a roadmap for the future. For the Biafra Republic government in exile, it is a critical moment to showcase their vision and strategy to the world. As the days passed, Simon Ekpa's silence continued to intrigue supporters and critics alike. Some began to see it as a strategic move, a form of psychological warfare. By going silent, Simon Ekpa had created an air of suspense and uncertainty. It was as if he had thrown a curveball, keeping everyone, including Nigerian authorities, guessing about his next move. This silence was compared to a masterful chess game, where one player deliberately keeps their opponent in the dark, building tension and anticipation. Was Simon Ekpa planning something big? Was this part of a larger strategy leading up to the convention? For his supporters, this silence was both unsettling and thrilling. This silence was compared to a masterful chess game where one player deliberately keeps their opponent in the dark, building tension and anticipation. Was Simon Ekpa planning something big? Was this part of a larger strategy leading up to the convention? For his supporters, this silence was both unsettling and thrilling. It heightened their sense of urgency and commitment to the cause. For critics, it was an opportunity to mock or dismiss him. But for everyone watching, it was clear that Simon Ekpa's absence was not ordinary, it was deliberate. Rumors about Simon Ekpa's disappearance also highlighted the fears within the Biafra movement. Many supporters couldn't help but think of the worst case scenarios. Could Nigerian authority have taken action? Was Simon Ekpa in hiding because of a new threat? The idea of external intervention, whether from Nigeria or other opposing forces, loomed large. The Biafra Liberation Army, a group aligned with the movement, reportedly intensified its preparation with proclaimed territories. This added another layer of tension to an already charged situation. Despite the fears, supporters were encouraged to remain vigilant and prayerful. Stay calm, they were told. Prepare for the upcoming convention and trust in the process. Simon Ekpa's silence and the rumors surrounding it also serve to highlight a deeper truth about the Biafran struggle. It is a movement fueled by both hope and fear. For many, the fight for Biafra represents a fight for dignity, identity, and freedom. But it is also a fight fraught with challenges, setbacks, and sacrifices. The upcoming convention is not just an event, It is a symbol of resilience and determination. It is a chance to rally support, both locally and internationally, and to demonstrate that the dream of Biafra is not just a dream, it is a plan. For Simon Ekpa and the Biafra Republic government in exile, this is a defining moment. The world is watching, and the stakes are higher than ever. As we reflect on this story, it is clear that the journey towards Biafra's independence is anything but straightforward. It is a journey filled with twists and turns, with moments of triumph and moments of doubt. It is a journey that requires not just courage, but also wisdom, strategy, and unity. Simon Ekpa's brief silence may have sparked rumors, but it also served as a reminder of the movement's resilience. It showed that even in the face of uncertainty, the dream of Biafra remains alive and strong. So, as the Biafra movement prepares for the convention in Finland, let's remember the words of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. All eyes must remain on the ball. The journey is far from over, but with determination and focus, the dream of Biafra can become a reality.
After this particular December 2nd, nobody will fight for Biafra again. Biafra will be free. And we are going to hand over freedom to our children, and our unborn generation will enjoy what we have fought and what we are doing today. Do not shake. Do not panic. December 2nd, Biafra freedom will be handed over to us, both in the spirit and in physical.
He is missing. Is Simon Ekpa actually missing? People are saying that it will now come to reality on the proposed redeclaration and restoration of Biafra from 29th to 2nd December, given the event. Why is Simon Ekpa just disappear at the peak time?
Yeah, the mystification of Simon Ekpa's whereabouts is what keeping Nigerian government under terrible suspense now. I gave instances just like while you are reading a novel, the author was going on and on, keeping you on a terrible thermal suspense, a situation whereby you started growing goose pimples because you want to know the end, the climax of the story. All of a sudden nowhere to be found. Then you will be, to find the end of the story, you will be terribly suspended on the air. That is what Ekpa is doing. I say it is not missing. Ekpa is trying to intimidate Nigerian military forces, Nigerian federal, all the federal agencies in Nigeria. Everybody is crossing their hands now in a very serious, deep dilemma, deep psychological intensity that has never, ever slackened, even a second, because everybody is worried what has come up after him. Where is he? Has he gone to America or Israel to mobilize with the IDF? Eventually, the southeastern Nigeria may or might be invaded by Israeli defensive forces. Everybody is in a fix. Something terrible they actually envisage might happen comes 29, 30, 1st, 2nd December. Nothing on the man that everybody has speculated to be the next defense minister if Biafra nation comes, is trying to use this as a psychological weapon to at least dismiss Nigerian military forces. Everybody was like, in the past 24 hours, we want to hear him talk, a loquacious man, a man that can talk, 15 minutes, eat 15 minutes, because talking, loquacity is his food. He's so much dependent on talking. Is no longer talking. There is much meaning to that. When a talkative is actually nowhere to be found, doing his normal business of loquacity. See, Nigeria military forces are afraid. The federal government of Nigeria has no easy calmness at that rock level because their man that actually reveals his plans by what? Talking, all the time. Is now nowhere to be found. Everybody is afraid. I understand to me. Aso Rock right now is as calm as graveyard because they don't know what the young man is coming out with. Comes 29, 30, 1st, 1st, and 2nd December. It is a very, very lethal weapon. Silence is a very dangerous weapon. It is no longer the best answer to a foe. It is a very dangerous weapon to warring country, politically like Nigeria, that has been in war politically with the southeastern Nigeria, land of Biafra. This time around, Ekpa has actually learned to weaponize the southeastern Nigeria with silence. That has enveloped the entire country of Nigeria. They don't know the plans of the Igbo man anymore. What the IPOB is about to launch or come out with 30th, 1st November, 1st December, 2nd December, they don't know. So everybody is like guessing. Before you know it, people will start scampering for safety because they don't know where it's coming from. It is terror. That is danger. Fear, fury of 21st century is here. And Simon Ekpa is trying to unleash such on Nigeria. Military forces, Nigerian government. Simon Ekpa knows how to play this game well. We are analysts that are well endowed. We are good on this kind of stories. If you ask me to be a publicity secretary or a publisher on the newspaper, though I am online, okay, I will come out with the best words that will bring Nigeria down to their knees. Simon Ekpa this time around is a nut to crack. He is proving very, very stubborn to demystify. Nobody knows what he has up his sleeve. This time around, Simon Ekpa is an enemy of the state. Actually, he has to own it up because Simon Ekpa can never be a friend of the state. Call Nigeria a failed state. Nigeria should crack the nut by themselves. I don't know where he is. Wrong! The time has come for the fire that has been, quenched on the mountain to start aglow again, aflame, and it is burning. Everybody is on the run, and we're not going to tell you where it's coming from. I am startled, surprised, astounded as well. I don't know where the fire is coming from. Everybody is marveled right now. What is it that has kept Simon Ekpa mute more for over 24 hours?
Yeah, it is out of circulation for now. That's the report. Is he? Would you think that this should have been as a result of a security concern, or possibly build up to a major event where we are going to have countries of the world, diplomats represented there, and Simon Ekpa is missing, and the people who are going to be part of that event, all tickets, all seats has already been sold out. I wouldn't use that word sold out, occupied or booked. At this point, is it a security concern, or Simon Ekpa cannot be able to meet up?
No, it's a security concern. There are documents, there are information you don't let off the sack. You don't release such information or documents into publicity, so it won't leak. If you ask me, it's being security conscious. There's a time to weep, there's a time to play. There's a time to play, there's a time to weep, there's a time to talk, there's a time for silence. And Simon Ekpa has come up to cage, block some things that is not needed to be at least revealed to the enemy's camp. Who are the enemies? The enemies of the Igbos and Nigerian government, Nigerian people in the north, the Fulanis, the Arab Yorubas, headed by Tinubu, Bajabiamila, Joe, Tele Alake, Bayo Ononoga, loquacious man that hates Igbo with passion. It is right time to look for a way to crack this nut, to actually know what Simon Ekpa is up to. What is it that is up his sleeve? We don't know. It is only God that knows. For security reason, he is now nowhere to be found. If I could be an opponent to you on a game of football, I would never like you to know my weak points, even what I prepared ahead our next ties on the field. I would never let you know about it. I won't reveal it. So this time, the game has started. Simon Ekpa is nowhere to be found. Nigeria should work hard to actually find out what he's up to. I don't know. I'm just an analyst.
Yes, on a good note, Mr. Ralph, the Biafra Liberation Army have just made a statement recently signaling that they are going to carry out, a major formation around Biafra 40 territory, as proclaimed by Simon Ekpa ahead of the declaration that is coming up. Does it mean that everything is already in place, irrespective that Simon Ekpa is
nowhere to be found? Actually, during the parade, when Biafra showcased what they had, in stock for this declaration, they paraded many things. Of course, I don't need to tell anybody. Members of the public, I don't need to tell anybody, even outside Nigeria, when they actually watch on media. I'm an Igbo man, I'm an analyst. Everybody saw by themselves that day that Simon Ekpa is well prepared. If not, why could Nigerian colonel place a call across to Simon Ekpa in Finland? They had discuss, conversation, trying to proffer solution this late hour on how to drop the declaration. Let me tell you, it is well prepared. If you ask me, something is amiss, which of course you don't know. I don't know. They should crack that nut. They are the one that should crack that riddle. It is a riddle. Unraveled, a hidden riddle. So what I'm trying to say is that PLA, I think over the years that we prepared this time around, but from what we are seeing online, even Asorok is aware. By Ononoga, Defense Minister or Chief of Defense, Colonel Musa, is seen by himself. I thank media so much. Because if not for social media, we all wouldn't have known anything about this. But look at the media there, because we are seeing it, that's why I'm saying what I'm saying today. Because it's something that I watched by myself. I watched it, I went through it, I analyzed it not only today. So it is not for Nigeria to finish what they started. Nigeria is busy marginalizing the Biafra land. Today it has come to play that Biafra said no, I mean Igbo man. So they should go and crack that riddle. It is not me, I'm an analyst. I'm like bringing to awareness the members of the public what is about to happen in Igbo land. I don't know what I understand. Nigeria has the intelligence agency, they have their DSS scattered all over the country. Thank you. They are even in this Ikeja. Anywhere we are doing our analysis, they are there. Sometimes they apprehend us, harass us, tackle us, use their senses, their knowledge, to interview us like the Navy man that approached us today. I know that naval officer is up to something. He just come with this kind of crafty talk that he wanted to publish something, blah, blah, blah. He's a mercenary. But I prepare myself when while interrogating us or asking a question on how he will publish something. If you allow me, I will go to newspaper house and publish whatever I want to publish. As you see me, I'm a global analyst. I'm not a media house. That's why I left two of you and go. They are agents. They're everywhere. They have failed. These people are what bunch of failure. Igbo man, an alien Igbo man has gone. Ekpa is well prepared for what we see on social media. Nigerian government, federal agencies, they are all in a choking mood, serious dilemma. They should think and think deeper. They should stop grinning. It is not a moment of grinning. It is a moment of thinking deep.
Biafra Republic Government in Exile. This is press statement from the office of Chief of Staff to Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko. Permit me, my people, I am going to use a headline that will be so tempting. Not a propaganda, but I would like everybody to partake on this very news. And that headline is, there is a rumor, rather a confirmed information that Simon Ekpa is missing. The Nigerian government have kidnapped Simon Ekpa again. Because today makes it complete 2 days. Nobody hears from Simon Ekpa. He didn't tweet. He didn't go live. He didn't call anybody. That will be the headline of this news. So when you see the headline and you hear me say it, so that you will not lambast me or call me mumu or call me a propagandist, I want to use this headline so that I will spy it on the enemies of Biafrans and the enemies of BG and on the enemies of Simon Ekpa, so that they will go back home and begin to celebrate. And while they're celebrating, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile there, no, Osenie, like Odogunwoke, like Utu. So, when you see the headline I'm going to use in this video, don't take it to be a surprise. I know the reason why, because I want this to get to the bone marrow of those people who have been who have been praying, or rather, who have been planning to kidnap Simon Ekpa. Now they will say their prayers have worked. But look at the main news. Press statement by Chief of Staff Ngozi Orabueze. He said the Biafra government office of the Chief of Staff press statement 19th November 2024. He says, and I quote, "Great Biafrans, friends and allies, on behalf of the Biafran government in exile, which is BG, and as the Chief of Staff to the Prime Minister, I am here to inform you all, emphasis on all, that our indefatigable Prime Minister Ekpa is well and busy with engagements." It shock you, Abi? He is currently in Finland sorting out issues emanating from winter of 2023. This development is not in any way associated with the upcoming declaration, or rather the declaration of the restoration of independence state of Biafra at the DRIBC 2024 convention to be held in Finland from the 29th of November 2023 till the 3rd of December 2024. BG and the facto government is actively focused on our Finland Convention and the legitimization of the terrorist Nigerian entity within the Biafra territory. We must not give room for distractions, and all eyes must remain on the ball. All preparation for Finland Convention and defense of the Biafra territory will continue to play out according to our road map and template. The awareness for the convention must be intensified, and all stakeholders must double their efforts in preparation of this upcoming history to be made. I hope you are listening. Finally, Biafrans must disregard any misinformation generated from the public in regards to the activities of the Biafra public government in exile. Sincerely, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, Chief of Staff, Biafra government in exile, which is BG. Signed and sealed. Then let us go to the main news, which is the comment section, because I am reading from the platform of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile Twitter handle, or you can call it X. Arizona or Arizona, who don't even know how to write his name. He don't come out. These are the people who are waiting for Simon Ekpa to die, or Martin Damikano to die, so that They will be using the Biafrans for their business purposes. Say, I know the bastard will attend his own convention. He's already making excuses. Maburu. Mabureni, one of Igbo land. Okay, Mabureni, one of Igbo land. Just serving you the lot of notice that the coalition known as the realistic alternative will be going after you funds. You terrorists cannot destroy Alibu while you sit pretty abroad. Watch as the matter unfolds. These are the people who want Simon Ekpa dead. Say the soul said, see how responsive and proactive this government is. Oh, I love to be in this place. Of course, that is a very nice one. When Martin Nnamdi Kanu was in 24 hours, nobody heard the voice of Martin Nnamdi Kanu. The so-called IPOB and DOS, or IPOB Nigeria DOS, nobody give any information or whatsoever. Not until we heard that Martin Nnamdi Kanu is in Kenya and being repatriated back to the zoo. That is when all of them come out and begin to make noise. You know the reason why? They use their hand to buy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even before the zoo captured him, or rather before the zoo kidnapped him. The DOS, the IPOB Nigeria Limited, and the so-called Tina Asamoru, Emma Powerless, and the rest of them, they killed Nnamdi Kanu even before the zoo get hold of him. They are backstabbers. I repeat, they are nothing but backstabbers. Simon Ekpa Prince Obina said, this gave me peace at last. Just a day without a tweet from Prime Minister is like forever. Now you know how important PM is to genuine Biafrans. See how everybody is missing Simon Ekpa. But nobody is missing the so-called IPOB DOS. I educate you, said, all right then, since you said he is fine, let me calm myself down before I faint. If you read 1 million comments here, you can only see Afon just 1 or 2, because these have been their prayers. Betty Ford said, thank you, my beautiful BG COS. During my program yesterday, our people were so worried and raising unnecessary alarms over our PM's whereabouts. I showed them his tweet of 1:21 a.m. According to Auntie Betty, said, you have done justice to our curiosity. We wish our Obatobie the best. He is a child father to all Biafrans. Everyone is looking up to him. Thank you ever so much and remain blessed. Christopher said, I hope and pray that you don't have any kid, because having a kid will means he or she will inherit your stupidity. Hell, bawai. Ugu Chilota said, please tell him to say hi to us. So people like me is not feeling well now. Ew, sorrow, agony and pain. DJ Simon said, please man, I don't understand this winter. Oh, winter. Mouthpiece _ backup said, we remain focused, my people of Biafra, because from next week, all will be busy. So Simon Ekpa is busy arranging the venue and other things that needed to be arranged. Because 29th is not far from us now. Today is 28th already, so we have only 9 days to the convention. Moody said Simon Ekpa was arrested in winter of 2023 in Finland. Sorry, my people. Just recently, the Finnish government said the case is in the court. That goes to show that investigation has been completed and there enough evidence to charge him to court and possibly arrest him. Suddenly, Ekpa has disappeared. Syntex said low information gathered says Simon Ekpa is on his way to Nigeria. Tracked. Abi? AB said the Igbos will grow up, forget this fraud in Finland. Let us grow our zone economically. Igetuku said, thanks for this update. We pray for God's protection on the PM. No evil shall befall him. He say and he say and he say. Good luck, Joseph said. My mind is relaxed now. No cause for alarm. Protagonist said, be specific, please. What issue emanating from winter? We don't want to take any chances at all. We deserve to get all the details as we run a transparent government. Unlike the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, he is the Prime Minister of over 70 million Biafrans. Ikechukwu, in the absence of PM, please let this handle bridge the gap. Keep us posted. Kaz, son of Grace, said anything that makes him not to have posted for more than 12 hours must be very serious. Enemies are wishing to hear a bad news. I trust at Simon _Ekpa, and this is his template. PM, if you are seeing this comment, please hurry and get back to work. We are desperately in need of your updates. Thanks. Emelike Emmanuel. Every Biafran should relax. Our able Prime Minister Ekpa has entered inside port for 48 hours for fortification of body and soul for the Biafra convention coming soon. If you know, you know. Mula Money said, Omo, Igbo Mumu pass Aboki o. Abi? Cassidy Edwards said, thanks our able chief of staff. This is an epitome of good governance. May God bless and keep you and your ministers above all. Our PM. Sharon Onyeka said, why are you having a convention that will declare Biafra in Finland? I think the government will take you serious if you hold a convention in Biafra land. Abi? Well, we had you and we will give a thought to it.
This is the end of our news updates. Please click the icon on the top right corner of your screen to watch my next video. You will enjoy it. I will see you again in my next update. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.